Hi everyone, this is Emily Hinton and this is my persuasive speech for Speech 107. This speech will be about fighting homelessness. So let's imagine that you are not here watching this speech. Instead, you're outside, and not outside on a college campus or in the comfort of your own home or in your yard. Imagine for this moment that you are homeless. You have no shelter. When it's cold, you're freezing. When it's raining, you're wet. You have no money and you don't know where you're going to eat your next meal. Homelessness is a subject that a lot of individuals do not take in consideration or take it serious. A lot of people just think, oh, well, you're of middle age or younger, as most homeless people are, you're perfectly capable of getting out and finding a job. I was like that, I have to admit, um, until I educated myself more on what actually being homeless meant and how that a lot of people that are homeless don't have a leg to stand on, so a lot of them can't take a shower to go look for a job. They wouldn't be taken seriously if they went how they looked on the streets. So if people could help fight against homelessness, America would be a more peaceful and better place. So that leads to what is homelessness? Homelessness is lacking a true home, a decent place to live, somewhere where you can come in out of the cold or out of the rain, something that connects you to a community. That's what homelessness is. It's, having to live under a bridge or in a cardboard box. Who is affected by homelessness? Well, this chart kind of goes over in they did a study in January 2014, point in time count identified that 578,424 people were currently experiencing homelessness. This figure illustrates the breakdown of homeless population and subpopulation in 2014. That the vast majority of the homeless population lived in some form of shelter or in transitional housing. In 2014, approximately 31% of all the population, which is 177,373 people, lived in a place not meant for a human habitation, such as on the street or an abandoned building. The largest subpopulation experiencing homeless was individuals, comprising almost 63% of all homeless people. About 37 were people in families. Sad to say, but with this study, that was about 216,000 people, a little bit over that. Individuals who are chronically homeless represent almost 15%, and this is right at 84,000 people of the homeless population, while people in chronically homeless families made up for approximately 3% of the homeless population. About 9% of the homeless population was made up of veterans. So this is people who actually fought for our country. There were almost 50,000 of those homeless, which is very sad to say. Unaccompanied youth and children accounted for about 7.8%, which was another astonishing amount, which was about 45,000 people, a little over it, and that was of the homeless of that out of the total homeless population. So, what can we do to help cut back on this or help make this situation a little bit better? You can volunteer. There's numerous places you can volunteer. You can volunteer at the homeless shelter, at the soup kitchens. You can volunteer on educating people on homelessness. You can sponsor someone. I did that after I educated myself on homelessness. I sponsored a homeless vet and helping make sure he had food day to day, and he did get at least a shower every other day. It's a task, but if we all did it, maybe we could help those people get back on their feet, because with food and a shower helps them go and look for a job. You know, they can actually get out and go look for a job because they're clean, they're fed. You can work with children, you can involve others, organize events at a shelter. Another big thing is advocate. Get connected to a coalition. I am currently in the National Coalition for Homelessness. I help, you know, with that and trying to educate people. Respond to the legislative alerts. Follow local politics. Encourage most directly to get involved and advocate. So if you have friends and family, educate them and try to get them involved in them helping you. Maybe go to the soup kitchen or volunteer at a shelter. There are plenty of shelters around the Birmingham area that you can volunteer in and contribute. I know that whenever, especially between summer and winter, the two main things, I go through my clothes and I donate the ones that I don't wear or know I probably won't wear, to the women's shelter. And my dad also does that, and he'll send his things to the men's shelter, such as like the Foundry. They can always use books, computers. I know that's a little tricky, but some people can do that. Or you can raise funds for a program. You don't necessarily have to give your money to homeless people, because there are people who take you for granted, and that's kind of giving to people solely a little bit of an uneasy feeling. So you can raise money and donate it to the Foundry, where they actually are helping homeless people. So you can know that, hey, that is going to a better, that is going to the cause. It's not going to, buy somebody who's really not homeless a new pair of shoes, or, it's just all kind of scams going on nowadays. So there is places that you can donate your money to that can help fight this cause. And then lastly, what you can do to help fight this is continue to educate yourself. You can never be too educated. I still learn more and more as the more I try to help with this fight. These are just some of the resources I used. Lastly, again, homelessness is a matter that most people in America don't take serious. So with this help to fight this issue, we can make America a better place. Thanks for watching.